guaranteed. This one has a little more meaning than your average regular season game. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Cameron Thomas.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Out on the wings for him, Miller and Bridges. Nurkic is out there with Durant, and it's Ball in at the point. And for Brooklyn, down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. DeAnthony Melton out there with Cam Thomas. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. And for these teams, tonight's game will count not only towards their regular season records, but also as their second game of NBA Cup group play.
A higher level of attention. All these games nationally televised, so how will players perform with the light shining brightest?
Now here's Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Thomas kicks to Johnson. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here's Charlotte. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game play.
You got to give them an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
If they're playing in their own building, they probably win that basketball game. Reality is it's a hard thing to win on the road in the NBA.
Now here's Johnson. After the miss from KD. And it's Thomas at the elbow. Durant with the steal. Nurkic with it. Picked up by Claxton. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Miles Bridges up in the air above the rim. That is a show. Look out below.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Outside Thomas. Elton kicks to Thomas. Claxton sets the screen for Thomas. Off target from outside. The Hornets on offense. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. During our talk, I asked Coach what makes Kevin Durant one of the best scorers ever. He told me it's insane that a 7-footer has that much skill. Kevin truly is one of a kind. Now, no one can stop him one-on-one. We need a team effort. Of course, KD's going to the Hall of Fame, and he's still giving opponents nightmares late in his career. Guys?
Thank you, David. To start off the game. Miller, the pass to Nurkic. Durant against Claxton. 2 points. That one goes.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
On the free throw, no good.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Ball, the pass to Nurkic. Over Claxton. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Ball.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Timeout. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. We're now around the midway point through the group stage games. So let's check out the NBA Cup standings.
Well, as you know, teams are randomly drawn to their groups based off their record from the previous season. And as you can tell, some of these groups are easier to navigate than others.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to Johnson. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Oh, so good in catch and shoot. Cam Johnson has sweet mechanics.
Now here's Durant. He's coming off a 28-point game against Cleveland. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Thomas with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Thomas kicks to Melton. Nurkic against Claxton. Pass to Johnson. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's KD. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Pass to Melton. Back to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Claxton sets the screen for Thomas. Here's Melton. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Hornets leading by 3. Bridges passes to KD. Melton with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Williams. The shot's good. And so Miller will bring it up for Charlotte. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Well, you get a sense of how locked in Kevin Durant is. The defense not going to alter his approach.
The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
Defensively, if Cam Thomas is in pick and roll action, stop the ball first. You know he wants to score.
Ball feeling it out a bit. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Ball. Nothing on the board. Pass to Nurkic. Just 4 to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Let's bring out the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. The Hornets, number 1.
And that's a fun category. Most fans love that kind of up-tempo offense. And these guys are the best in the game playing that style.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Turn it up, Nets fans, for your Brooklyn Nets.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Williams. Putting up about 10 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
So it's Brooklyn now. They trail by 1. Outside Thomas. Pass to Melton. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Ball. 11th in scoring. And he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists. And he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Sharp's checked in for Brooklyn. Outside, Ball. And it's Melton with the rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
1 shot.
And it's tied up with that one. You look at Brooklyn. While this is just game 2 of the NBA Cup, however, their backs are already against the wall.
Well, if you drop that first game, you virtually must win game 2, because if you start 0-2, the odds that you advance are very, very slim.
And now, checking out how the Hornets are doing. This is their second game of the NBA Cup, after starting out group play with a win.
Yeah, and it's important to try and go 4-0 in the group stage in order to make the knockout round. We've seen multiple 3-1 teams fail to qualify.
Here's Thomas. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Sharp with a screen on Miller. Thomas, it's a wide open look. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Sharp?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to the Knicks.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this. It looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, D.A., we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. For Charlotte, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Ball dishes to Nurkic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you love the competitiveness you get nightly from Yusuf Nurkic. The other thing you love is commitment to team, willing to back up teammates.
And he makes the first. Brooklyn making some changes. Martin comes in for Cameron Thomas. And Trendon Watford subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. And both free throws good for Nurkic. Here's Johnson. He has 7. Pass to Sharp. In the corner, it's Martin. The Nets working the ball around now. Watford finds Sharp. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And the Hornets making a change here. Diabate's checked in. Here's Shed. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And that one is good.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
Nets trail by 4. Now Johnson. The 17-footer. And it falls over the rim and in. Johnson's got 9. Charlotte's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And you talk about complementary pieces, Doris. Cam Johnson could fit on any team in the NBA.
And that is because, Kevin, he has got one of the most valuable skills in the game today. That's range shooting. He's got size and a quick release, and he just continues to grow on the defensive end.
Now, here's Johnson. Last time, 14 points for him. Inside. Here's Watford. The Hornets pull it in.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Here's Shed. Hasn't made one yet. And that one drops.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Nets trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
On the wing, Johnson. Over Whitmore. Diabate grabs the board. Hornets have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. There's the pick. Pass to Whitmore. Miller surveying the floor. To the inside. Diabate. The rebound by Sharp. Brooklyn's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Martin, the pass to Watford. And the Nets making a change here. Ami's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Nets. Number 21, Noah Plumlee.
Here's Johnson. And a miss there off the inbound. Hornets leading by 4. Miller kicks to Walker. Back to Miller. Takes the 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Here's Watford. No scoring in this one. To the middle. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. And here's Johnson outside. No good. That miss takes him to 3 for 7. 1:16 left to play in the first quarter. The kick out to Walker. Launches a 3, and another 3 for Charlotte.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
1:03 left in the first quarter. Here's Watford, guarded by Walker. Pass to Sharp. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Count the basket.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Here's Shed. A 3-ball. Brooklyn with the rebound. Sharp's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Watford passes to Martin. Back to Watford. Outside Martin. Watford bounce pass. Johnson from outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Now just a 5-point Charlotte lead.
You can see when Cameron Johnson gets his rhythm, he is so effective on the offensive end.
Here's Miller. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Hornets shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
That free throw good for Miller, and Brooklyn making a change here. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
The previous play is under review.
Matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll return shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
And Charlotte, looking at who they've got. They've got Miles Bridges. Durant is out there with Nurkic. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Shed in at the 2-guard spot. Nets trail by 7. Thomas kicks to Melton. Pass to Clowney. Claxton with it. Just 5 to shoot. Melton passes to Claxton. Here's Clowney. Offline with his 3. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. They've led by as much as 10. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Wiseman's checked in for Brooklyn.
Into the lineup for your next 13, James Wiseman.
Pass to Melton. Williams, a screen on Ball. Melton, no good. Hornets leading by 7. Nurkic, a screen on Thomas. He gets it in there. Shed's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Charlotte.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Shed. Screen by Nurkic. Floats it up there for Nurkic. Williams with the steal. Wiseman sets a screen for Williams. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Nets trail by 9. Lets a floater go, and that one good.
Boy, how about the touch right there? Cam Thomas makes that floater look easy.
Hornets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Screen by Durant. On the wing, Bridges. He's guarded by Williams. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Well, Doris, there's no question Miles Bridges is a talented scorer out on the wing.
You are exactly right, Kevin. This is a young man capable of putting up 20 points per game on a nightly basis. Now I want to see Bridges take strides as a defender. He has to show more commitment on that end of the floor.
And that one falls for Bridges. And this NBA Cup, Greg, it's patterned after the WNBA Commissioner's Cup, which we all enjoy, and that started back in 2021.
Well, the W had loads of success with the Cup format. The basketball world took notice, and I think that is a major reason why the NBA started their version in 2023.
You know, the talent, the strength, the athleticism is all there for Miles Bridges. This guy can put up monster numbers on the offensive end.
Good on the shot, and with that, the Charlotte lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Williams. There's Ball with the 3. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
A situation made for LaMelo Ball. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Thomas finds Melton.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
Outside Thomas. Claxton sets the screen for Thomas.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Williams against Ball. Good defense by Claxton. Nets trail by 9. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Wiseman. Shoots over Ball. Wiseman no good. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's KD. Durant going to work inside.
You love the efficiency of that play. Kevin Durant on the interior. Yes, sir.
Thomas kicks to Melton. There's the 3. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
The 3 from KD. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Now here's Thomas. Last time out, he had 13 points. 5 to shoot. Here's Williams. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. Pass to Bridges. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bridges has got the lead up to 13 now for the Hornets.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Let's take a moment to see the squads that have been the most dominant on the glass this season. 5th on the list, the Hornets.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Nets trail by 13. Melton passes to Thomas. To stop the run. And Melton lays it in. And here is Ball. His last outing, he had 18 points. Durant in the corner. Durant uses his size in close.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Outside Thomas. It's tipped. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Thomas. Averaging about 23 points per, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Milton with the ball. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. 6 to shoot. Thomas gets the bucket.
That's agility and touch. Cam Thomas gets that to fall inside.
Hornets leading by 11. Ball up top. He's guarded by Milton. Tipped away. It's stolen by Wiseman. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level on. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Durant's got 12.
Kevin Durant just understands how to find the open spots on the floor. His scoring line, proof of him getting to the efficiency we always look to.
It's good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Hornets have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Bridges kicks to Nurkic to the left side wing. Confident finish by Durant.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Milton passes to Williams. Thomas against Durant. Back to Sharp. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The league has made sure the NBA Cup has dedicated nights on the calendar for this tournament in order to accentuate these group stage games.
And I like that format because it makes it clear to the players and fans that these games mean something more than a normal regular season game.
And the first one drops. And a new group in for the Nets. Brownie's checked in. Johnson comes in for Williams. Martin's checked in for Thomas. And Trendon Watford subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. And Sharp drops them both. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Nets trail by 9. Martin the pass to Watford. Pass to Clowney. Johnson outside. Here's Watford, guarded by Walker. Here's Clowney. Shoots over Ball. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Pass to Whitmore. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And I'll tell you, this is the last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him. What he's going through right now, you just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
The Nets making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Here's Williams. 5 points in the game. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Watford. Still yet to score. Pass to Clowney. Outside Martin. Now Watford. With some arc. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Ball with a wide open look. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Right wing. No one near him. And Clowney can't get it to go. Hornets leading by 15. And Walker throws it down hard.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those bucks over here.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Pass to Williams. Here's Watford. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Back to Williams. Over Whitmore. Williams can't hit. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Whitmore finds Miller. Outside Ball. They set the pick. Here's Diabate. Defended by Sharp. Diabate's shot is good.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
From about 19 feet, and good that time.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Outside Ball. Poked away. Watford with it. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Pass to Sharp. Now here is Martin. Back to Watford. Sharp with a screen on Ball. The shot by Watford, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Sharp against Ball. And here's Miller outside. Brooklyn with the rebound. It's Martin on the wing. He's covered by Ball. Down low.
His third personal foul.
The Hornets have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Shooting for Charlotte, Diabate. Yeah, at the line with 2 shots.
And that one misses. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. He doesn't get the second one.
And they've had their difficulties from the line here in the second. Could extend their lead if they just make some more free throws.
Watford with it. He's covered by Ball. It's tipped. Stolen by Walker. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
If you leave a teammate of LaMelo Ball that wide open, I promise you he will find him.
Now Watford. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Four on the clock. Fires for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Watford Blackbirds got 5 points now in the quarter. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the half. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Hornets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Kevin, how'd you get in that groove offensively in the first half?
Well, I'm just playing off my teammates. They're doing a great job of penetrating and kicking. And I'm not trying to force anything. I'm playing my game within the offense, and shots are starting to fall for me.
Looks good out there so far. Thanks, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Brooklyn Nets.
The big reason they're getting washed out, it's been raining threes.
But they didn't know this was coming? They didn't watch the film? Read the scout report? Come on, man.
All right, fellas. Let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
Not sure any run of games feel comfortable, but this might be as close as you can get. They're at home against teams that they can clearly beat. This is a great opportunity for them to stack up some W's.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And